Hello guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel where you will master cloud and FinOps. Please hit the bell icon and subscribe the channel so you will get the update about my upcoming videos in terms of notification. So today we are going to talk about auto scaling. So I believe you have frequently heard this terminology in the cloud. So auto scaling is one of the cloud feature which is allowing enterprise to scale the infra, or moreover, it is helping enterprises to avoid provisioning the higher capacity. So I will give this in detail via example. So in traditional data center, usually infrastructure architect or infrastructure engineers provision the higher capacity considering the future demand. But in cloud, it is not needed. So in cloud, you can start with the small capacity or as much as small capacity and scale it based on the demand or need, right? So this is one of the wonderful feature of cloud, which we discussed in my previous video as well, the scaling or elasticity, right? So in cloud, you can adopt the scaling via three different mode or three different ways. One is vertical scaling. So in vertical scaling, moreover, you are increasing the capacity of existing resource. You are not adding any additional resource or workload. The second mode is horizontal scaling, where you are adding more resource. So you are not touching the capacity of existing resource, but you are adding more and more workload. And third is hybrid, which is self-explanatory. So it is a combination of both. So where you are increasing the capacity of existing resource or existing workload, and you are parallelly adding more workloads as well. So there are different scenario where each of these modes will be useful. So if you want to work with your existing workload, but only what you need to do is you need to increase the capacity whenever demand is there. So vertical scaling. Horizontal scaling would be more useful during the peak season. So if any retail company like Amazon or maybe Flipkart, they are anticipating more workload during their sale period, or to be precise, Thanksgiving Day or New Year sale, or maybe Diwali sale or Christmas sale. So they are anticipating more traffic. They will add more workload behind the load balancer or behind auto scaling group. So that is called a horizontal scaling. And in hybrid, as I said, both the mode will work parallelly or in series. So uh, organization will work on increasing the capacity of existing resource, and then organization will also work to add more workloads. So these are the three different ways to achieve the scaling. In terms of method, how you are going to execute it. So there are again two approaches. One is proactive and second is reactive. So under proactive approach, you can have a proactive schedule scaling or proactive event based scaling. So schedule scaling is nothing but a based on the particular schedule. So daily, weekly, monthly, or quarterly, or maybe yearly as well. So take the example of finance organization where they are doing the monthly closing or yearly closing, or sometime quarterly closing as well, right? Or most of the time. So they will do more work, their resources or workloads will get consumed during this period, but rest of the period it will be idle. So proactive schedule scaling will be one of the use case where infrastructure will be scaled only during these periods. Rest of the time it will basically scale down the infra or scale out the infra. Now, second approach is proactive event-based approach. As I said, I have given the example of a Flipkart or Amazon, right? So based on the market campaigns or during the product launch or uh, I mean, you can say the peak season, the infrastructure architect will configure the proactive scaling. So as soon as this event will happen, your infrastructure will be auto scale. Now, second approach is reactive scaling. So it is nothing but a monitoring the infrastructure parameter or observability parameter and trigger the scaling. So as soon as your CPU is getting beyond some threshold, automatically auto scaling groups will be there to configure the scaling. Similarly, in a network IO or utilization of server in terms of disk capacity. So as soon as these parameters will cross the defined threshold, your scaling will come in a picture. So you can do the scaling via proactive method as well as reactive method. Reactive method is nothing but a monitoring the observability parameters or the infrastructure monitoring parameters, and then based on the defined threshold, you can scale it up. So in that way, the scaling works. I hope you understood how the scaling work in the infrastructure or cloud infrastructure, to be precise. In case if you have any further query, feel free to put your query in the comment section. That is all I wanted to talk about via this video. Please like the video and share and subscribe it so that your friends and colleagues will also get benefited and you will get the notification about the upcoming videos. Till the time, stay tuned. Have a wonderful day ahead and wishing you a very happy new year. Thank you. Bye bye.